You ask a rider why they do it, and you'll get the postcard answers. You'll hear about freedom, the wind, the thrill. And they're not lying, but they're telling you the story they think you want to hear. The real story, that's something different. It's a secret handshake of the soul, a truth whispered in the roar of an engine that most of us would never say out loud. Because the real reasons we ride are buried much deeper. They're messier, more primal, and far more human than just having fun. Today, we're not talking about horsepower or lean angles. We're cracking open the helmet and looking at the raw, unfiltered psychology of the ride. We're exploring the unspoken truths that keep us coming back to two wheels. The very reasons that make this more than a hobby. It's a fundamental part of who we are. If that already resonates with a part of you that you don't usually talk about, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, because you're in the right place. We're about to go deep into the real reasons we ride, and why we'll almost never admit them. First, because it's the only pure control we have left. Think about your life. It's a chaotic storm of variables you can't predict. Your boss's mood, the stock market, the algorithm that decides what you see, the traffic jam caused by someone you'll never meet. Most of modern life is a negotiation with forces beyond your command. You are constantly reacting. But on a motorcycle, the script flips. Suddenly, you are the prime mover. Every input is direct, analog, and honest. A millimeter of throttle input, a slight pressure on the bars, a gentle squeeze of the brake. The machine responds instantly, without debate or committee. There is no filter between your intention and the outcome. In a world that feels increasingly abstract and indirect, this raw, mechanical command is a powerful drug. For many of us, our daily lives are filled with a quiet sense of powerlessness. We compromise, we adapt, we conform. The bike is the antidote. It is the one place where our decisions have immediate, tangible consequences, where we are the sole authors of our own momentum. That feeling of absolute agency, of mastering a powerful and dangerous machine, isn't just liberating. It's deeply validating. It's a reminder that we are still capable of decisive action. This is why a week without riding can make us feel so agitated. It's not just missing the fun. It's the withdrawal from the one domain where we feel truly, undeniably in charge. Second, we ride for the great disappearance. Let's be brutally honest. A lot of rides aren't about going to a destination. They are about getting away from a starting point. Away from a silent house, a loud argument, a looming deadline, or just the relentless buzzing anxiety in our own heads. The motorcycle is the perfect escape vehicle. It doesn't just put physical distance between you and your problems. It creates mental distance. The sheer focus required to ride safely crowds out everything else. You can't ruminate on a past mistake when you're calculating the apex of a blind corner. You can't worry about a future bill when you're scanning for road hazards. It's a forced mindfulness. Life can feel stagnant, like you're treading water. The bike offers motion. Life can be deafeningly silent with unspoken tensions. The bike offers a cleansing roar. Have you ever geared up feeling heavy, with grief, anger, or burnout, and just pointed the bike at the horizon? An hour later, you find yourself in a town you've never seen, with the engine ticking and the sun setting, and you realize you haven't thought about the problem once. That's not a joyride. That's self-prescribed therapy. It's a way to hit the reset button, to outrun your own mental demons long enough for them to lose their breath. It may not solve the underlying issue, but it provides the clarity and space needed to face it when you return. Third, because it's wearing your soul on the outside. We don't just choose a bike based on its engine displacement or fuel economy. We choose it based on what it says. A sleek, aggressive sport bike screams precision and speed. A chrome-laden cruiser telegraphs a laid-back, defiant cool. An adventure bike packed with gear announces a rugged, self-sufficient spirit. The motorcycle becomes a character reference we write for ourselves. It's a powerful, non-verbal declaration of identity. In our daily lives, we are often forced to be diluted versions of ourselves. The polite employee, the patient customer, the agreeable neighbor. But the rider version of you? That feels like the unfiltered, concentrated essence. It's the protagonist of your own internal movie. The moment you swing a leg over the saddle and fire up the engine, you are no longer just an accountant, a teacher, or a technician. You are a rider, and that identity comes with a set of perceived attributes. Independent, daring, maybe a little dangerous. It feeds a part of our ego that modern civilized life tends to starve. Riding validates this internal self-image. It confirms the suspicion that beneath the layers of responsibility and social expectation, there is still someone with an untamed spirit, someone who chooses the path of greater resistance because it's more rewarding. Fourth, because we need a conversation with mortality. Our world is obsessed with safety. We live inside padded, climate-controlled boxes, surrounded by airbags, warning labels, and insurance policies. We have engineered risk out of existence to such a degree that we've also engineered out a vital part of the human experience. We've become numb. A motorcycle reintroduces that element in a controlled, manageable way. It's not about having a death wish. It's about having a life wish. Riding is a constant, low-level conversation with consequence. Every moment, you are aware that your choices matter profoundly. There is no safety net, no undo button. It's just you, your skill, the machine, and the unblinking laws of physics. To an outsider, this sounds terrifying. To a rider, it is the definition of clarity. In a world of fake news and polite lies, the road is brutally honest. It doesn't care about your feelings. If you fail to respect it, it will correct you. This honesty is grounding. It sharpens the senses and forces you into the present moment like nothing else. The heightened awareness, the feeling of your own fragility paired with your own capability. That is the essence of feeling alive. We don't ride to court death. We ride because dancing on that edge makes us appreciate the life we are living, with an intensity that is impossible to find wrapped in cotton wool. Fifth, we ride for the roaring silence. The modern mind is never quiet. It's a relentless cascade of notifications, obligations, advertising, and internal chatter. True silence is terrifying for many of us because it's in that stillness that our anxieties rush in to fill the vacuum. We crave peace, but we can't stand to be still. This is the great paradox of the rider. We have found a way to achieve mental silence through sensory overload. The roar of the engine, the rush of the wind, the vibration of the frame. This symphony of sensations doesn't add to the noise in your head. It drowns it out. It occupies every available channel of your consciousness, leaving no room for the usual mental clutter. It is a form of mechanical meditation. If you put a rider in a quiet room and tell them to meditate, they might last 5 minutes before their mind starts racing. But put them on a machine that demands their full attention, and they can achieve a state of pure, thoughtless flow for hours. It's not about thinking things through. It's about the profound relief of not thinking at all. The mental chatter stops. The worries fade into the background. Your brain, for once, is simply processing the here and now. We seek motion to find stillness. It's a beautiful, counterintuitive truth. The bike is the only place where silence isn't empty or scary. It's full and restorative. Sixth, we ride to join the brotherhood of the nod. Part of the allure is the exclusivity. Riding makes you part of a tribe. It's a global, unspoken fraternity and sisterhood that transcends age, race, and class. You can be in a foreign country, unable to speak the language, but when you see another rider, a simple nod or a two-fingered wave creates an instant bond. That gesture is packed with meaning. It says, "I see you. I know the risks you take. I know the joy you feel. We are different from them, you and I." In a world that feels increasingly fragmented and isolating, belonging to this tribe is a powerful anchor. We love being slightly misunderstood by the cagers in their metal boxes. Every time someone says, "Be careful," with a worried look, there's a small, secret spark of pride. They don't get it. They chose comfort over connection, insulation over experience. We chose differently. This sense of shared identity, forged in the face of shared risk and reward, is deeply satisfying. It's a reminder that you are part of something larger than yourself, a community defined not by what they own, but by what they do. Seventh, it is a rebellion against time. We don't like to talk about it, but the fear of aging isn't just about wrinkles or gray hair. It's the fear of becoming slow, predictable, and worst of all, irrelevant. It's the fear of the day when your stories are all in the past tense. A motorcycle is a roaring, two-wheeled defiance of that fate. It doesn't stop the clock, but it changes how you experience its ticking. It keeps you sharp, physically engaged, and mentally present. The 65-year-old on a cruiser, feeling the torque pull him down the road, is not just going for a ride. He is actively pushing back against the stereotype of what it means to be his age. He is proving to himself, more than anyone else, that the fire has not gone out. It's not about chasing lost youth, it's about refusing to let the spirit of youth die. While others might settle into the gentle decline of comfortable routines, the rider continues to seek out challenge and sensation. Every ride is a statement that says, "Not yet. I am still here. I am still capable of adventure. I am not invisible." The bike is a fountain of youth powered by gasoline, reminding you that your soul's odometer has no limit. Eighth, because it's a cure for a complicated world. Life is abstract. We work in digital spaces, deal with complex financial systems, and navigate intricate social dynamics. It's easy to feel disconnected from the physical, tangible world. A motorcycle is the ultimate cure. It is beautifully, elegantly simple. It's a collection of mechanical parts that work in harmony to create motion. You can see it, touch it, hear it, and smell it. When something is wrong, you can often diagnose it with your senses. This return to the mechanical and the real is profoundly grounding. The problems a motorcycle presents are usually solvable. It needs fuel. It needs a new tire. A chain needs adjusting. Compare that to the ambiguous, often unsolvable problems of modern life. Fixing something on your bike, or even just understanding how it works, provides a sense of competence and self-reliance that is often missing from our day jobs. It connects us back to the fundamental principles of cause and effect in a way that staring at a spreadsheet never can. In an overly complex world, the simple, honest reality of the machine is a sanctuary. Ninth, it's an unspoken addiction. This is the one we admit the least. We are addicted. Not to a substance, but to a state of being. We are addicted to the unique neurochemical cocktail that riding provides. The adrenaline of risk, the dopamine of mastery, the endorphins of flow, and the serotonin of belonging to the tribe. When you can't ride for an extended period, due to weather, injury, or life getting in the way, you experience a genuine withdrawal. You feel restless, irritable, and a little bit lost. The world seems a little duller, a little slower. This isn't just a matter of missing a hobby. It's a physiological and psychological craving. The bike becomes our method of regulation. It's how we process stress, how we find clarity, and how we feel like the truest version of ourselves. We are dependent on that feeling of hyper-awareness, of the world rushing past in a vibrant, immediate blur. We chase that state of flow where time dilates and self-consciousness disappears. And once you've felt it, truly felt it, living without it feels like living in black and white. So why do we really ride? We ride to feel in control in a world of chaos. We ride to escape the noise in our own minds. We ride to wear our identity like armor. We ride to feel alive by remembering we are mortal. We ride for the silent peace found in a roaring engine. We ride to feel connected to a tribe and separate from the crowd. We ride to defy the quiet creep of time. We ride for the simple, honest truth of a machine. And we ride because we are addicted to the feeling of being truly, completely, and utterly present. It's therapy. It's rebellion. It's church. It's a confession. It is everything we can't put into words, expressed through the twist of a throttle. Now, the asphalt confessional is open. It's your turn. Drop the real, raw, honest reason you ride in the comments below. Let's hear the truths from the brotherhood and sisterhood of the ride. Ride safe and ride with purpose.